Hello everybody, welcome to Tony's Blender videos. In this video I will show you how to make a top hat in 10 minutes. Okay, so when you load into Blender, you're just gonna see the default cube and we don't need that, so delete it. Okay, so you're gonna have to add a torus. So to add a torus, just go to the top left and select add, select mesh, select torus. Okay, so now you have to press tab to enter edit mode and then press Control Alt until you get a horizontal line in the center layer. Now, once you've done that, create a loop cut pressing Control R and then just put it in the center. And then just stretch that loop cut out by pressing S and then moving your mouse out. Okay, so just give me a second to do that and then on to the next step. Okay, that took me a minute, not a few seconds. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, select these vertices and then press S. Actually, no. Go over to the move button and then press Z and then move it up. Okay, so you're actually gonna have to scale it a little bit, but that doesn't really matter. So just scale it on the Z axis and then move it up on the Z axis. Good. Okay, when you're done, what you see on the screen should be the result. And then once you do that, just unpause on to the next step. Okay, this step is going to be about making the hat a bit thicker because as you see right now, the hat is a bit thin. Okay, so now you're going to have to add a solidify modifier and then set the thickness to, just wait a second. Okay, just set this thickness and the offset to what you see on the screen. Okay, now we're gonna add texture to it. Like we're gonna add color to it. That's the next step. Okay, so now you're gonna wanna go to the top right, and if you see 4 spheres, then you're in the right place. Okay, so then you have to click on each of them, except the one all the way on the left. Wait, click on the one all the way on the right, and then click on the drop down, and then turn off Scene World. Okay, now look in the toolbox, and look until you see a sphere with red lines going through each of its axes. Okay, and then after you do that, click on New, and then click on the color and then just drop down the volume to 0. Okay, now if you look what you've done, it should be a top hat, but it doesn't actually have anything to cover the top. So that's going to be the next step, which might take a little bit. But before we do that step, I'm just gonna do a mini step that's optional. I'm just gonna add a little bit of stuff to it. Okay? So wait until then is over. Okay, after you do that, now you're gonna want to add another torus. Scale it up and then do the following. Okay, so now go into edit mode. Press Control and Alt at the same time on the top layer, and then go to select, and then go to checkerboard deselect, and then just click off that. Okay, now you're going to want to move up the vertices that you have selected. Now go to the toolbar and then go to the little cube where it says position, rotation, and scale, and then rotate the x-axis to 180. You can do the rotation or the scale. I chose to do the scale, but you should probably do rotation instead. Okay, so now move up the thing that you just made to the top of your top hat. Go into edit mode. Use Control Alt on the inner layer and then scale it so that it's in. Okay, so now select both of the objects and then press Control J. Congratulations! You can make a top hat now in Blender. Of course, you can press Control Z to unconnect the objects, and then you can just edit the top part of the top hat so then it's a different color and then just leave it like that, or you can just follow the tutorial.